Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian Costa here, aka JetterBro95, coming at you guys with a current day Seahawks theme team gameplay. Today we got two, I want to say, for for a roster for today. So starting off on offense, we got a couple. Yes, we did get like two players. So first off, Marquise Goodwin. Now I know he's not on the Seahawks. I don't know if he's on a new team. I think he might be in Cleveland now. If he is, then I mean whatever. But we don't have a third receiver for the Seahawks team that is actually usable. So Marquise Goodwin's in the lineup. Anyhow, but Marquise Goodwin, 93 overall, 99 speed, 97 short, 95 mid, 92 deep route running. Now he does have a whole bunch of chemistries active. We got the route tree. We got our strat item stuff activated, as well as his captain stuff for his crew. Now, Marquise Goodwin, I mean, he's a small receiver. He's 5'9", which definitely does put a little bit of damper in plans. And while I do like small receivers, 5'9" is a bit for me. But I mean, hey, he's all right. Like, he's definitely a speedy guy more than anything. You know, he's got good route running, but more or less he's just a speed threat down the field. You know, just to take top off the defense, like Devin Hester was for me earlier this year. And then the second player I want to showcase to you guys today is Coby Bryant. No, not that one. So Coby Bryant, really good. I like this card a lot. I think he is really, really solid as a player. 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 94 agility, 98 jump. Does not have good play rec though, which did actually rear its ugly head a couple of times today, where he did fail to match a seam at times, or he did fail to match, you know, in cover 3 seams, or he did fail to match a vertical threat in quarters. But overall, Coby Bryant is pretty solid as a zone corner. I do like him a lot. You know, overall, he's really, really good. Now, he's not the same type of Coby Bryant as he was when I picked him up. If you guys remember back in December, I was very high on that card. I said throughout the entirety up until recently that he was the best nickel corner I had this year. Personally, I think he played really well. Flat zone KO, he does get everything for 1 AP now, so, you know, I have flat zone KO, acrobat, and pick artist on him, because I actually did play him at nickel today. On the regular roster, like the main Seahawks team that I have going on, I probably will play him at the nickel corner, just because I would like to keep Richard Sherman and Tariq Woolen on the outside, because they are a lot taller and can help prevent those aggressive catches down the field a lot easier. And have Coby Bryant playing nickel. Whereas for this team, I'm not sure. A part of me wants to put him at outside corner and then have Michael play nickel cornerback, because Michael can't get deep out KO, whereas with Coby Bryant, he can. As you can see right here, I would just have to obviously take off flat zone KO. But, you know, like, that is something I'm considering. I don't know if I'm going to do that fully. But it is a pretty big thought that I'm having right now. But yeah, current day roster gameplay, definitely, you know, I'm liking the current day roster idea. I think this is a really good idea. Obviously, you know, we have some players like Bryant and Glover that are not Seahawks right now, but I kind of have no choice but to use them, because otherwise we have players that are just unusable. So overall, though, I am loving this roster. We desperately need a Metcalf upgrade. Like, we need a Metcalf upgrade for this team. And we also, for sure, need a Diggs upgrade. Quandre has been needing of a card for a little bit. And that's just for in general. For this roster specifically, I would like another edge, like Uchenna or Darrell Taylor. Both of them are not very good right now. Dermont Jones needs help rushing the passer in this game, because he's single-handedly trying to carry the pass rush right now, because Reese and Madden are just not getting to the QB right now. So, but with that being said, enjoy the gameplay. All right, as we get into it, we got Bobby Wagner, Devin Bush, and Tyler Lockett, and then Sauce Gardner, Jalen Hurts, and Isaiah Pola-Mao for the top threes. So, those were the top threes. The Bobby Wagner one was obviously mine, clearly, because, you know, Seahawks team. You get it. But definitely a very interesting game. You know, for the most part, there was a lot of frustration for me for how this game went. But it also was just how overall, like, I guess I want to say, like, microcosm of how the day went, because it was a very somewhat frustrating day, you know, starting off with playing another YouTuber / Twitch streamer in a playoff game, and I didn't want to play him in a playoff game because obviously it was my playoffs and I wanted to actually win that game, but ultimately I ended up quitting out in that game, which did kind of make me sad, but you know, it is what it is with that. So 2nd and 7 here, finding the out route to Cordero. I tried to put a hard flat to, I think that was for Michael Jackson, and he just didn't, or I guess it just didn't register. Right here, John Madden, a DT gets to the quarterback. Now, obviously, as I've spoken about before on the current day Seahawks team roster, this roster is a bit of just a fun side project, you know, just for funsies, you know, because at the end of the day, this is definitely, you know, not supposed to be a super competitive team. That's what I have the main Legends roster for, the main roster for, with, you know, the guys like Russell Wilson, you know, guys like Jimmy Graham, Doug Baldwin, and all that. That's supposed to be like my competitive, like, you know, team I'm trying to grind the game and have fun while grind the game with. This is just like a little fun thing, you know, like, you know, if we get like, you know, a Uchenna Nwosu, or like, you know, today we got Coby Bryant and Marquise Goodwin, who I know Marquise Goodwin, I think I said this in the intro, I don't know, I'm recording this like 5+ hours later, that absolutely should have been intercepted right there. And then on 4th and goal here, on 4th and 10, he just takes a snap and he just goes right for the seam. I put Coby Bryant in a seam flat and he didn't notch it, so obviously I'm pretty PO'd about that. But anyways, so as I said in the intro, though, I know Marquise Goodwin is no longer with the Seahawks. I believe he's now in Cleveland, which is fine. It's just for the Seahawks team, for the current day roster, I don't know who the third receiver is going to be. Is it going to be Derike Young? Is it going to be, you know, D. Eskridge? Are they going to draft a new one? I don't know, personally. I think my money is probably going to be Derike Young. I would like to see them run on the lineup with, you know, the 3 receivers being Lockett, Metcalf, and Derike, with Noah Fant and Will Dissly sprinkled in at the 2 tight end spots. Because I do think Noah Fant should have a little bit more snaps last year. He did have a little bit of a good stretch near the end. He actually was a pretty solid red zone weapon too for Gino, which I definitely do think we need outside of DK Metcalf. We do need another red zone weapon. Right here, Lockett for some reason just doesn't come down with the ball. I don't know why they didn't let him catch that. So obviously I'm very frustrated. 3rd and 17, we do end up taking a sack, and then 4th and 25 here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, at this point, I'm just super frustrated. I'm tilted. I can't even think straight at this point because I'm just super annoyed with how this game has gone. Right here, though, we do get the returning Seahawks great. Bobby Wagner is with the lurk right over the middle of the defense. Definitely didn't notice the jumping on that because, you know, obviously, you know, with linebackers not being able to jump unless they have lurker, you know, you need that, and you did see that there. As you saw the jumping right there with Sauce Gardner, as he actually does get the interception there. I thought I had the window to throw that in, but Sauce just did make a great play on the ball. You know, that's why I like doing these post-com, because I think at the time I was very, very frustrated that he was able to pick that. But, I mean, hey, you know, Sauce made a good play on the ball. Can't really get too mad about it, so, you know, because he did have a bit of a step, too, if I remember the play fully correctly. DK did have a bit of a step on him, but I think either Gino underthrew, I had Gino underthrow it, or it was just a good play there by Sauce Gardner. So 2nd and inches, it goes to a draw play to Cordero. We do give him a nice big hit stick right there. Pause. Right here, he goes to the quick back once again to Cordero. You know, definitely, he loved playing with this Cordero Patterson. I mean, obviously, because, you know, this Cordero is really, really good. So 2nd and 8, though, we do know, I do suspect he's just glaring at the angle route, and he does throw it. So, obviously, you know, rough first half on offense. Absolutely. Definitely want to see if I can get into the field goal range and get to the points. Right here, we tried the, you know, mesh spot with Metcalf. Unfortunately, we do not get out of bounds, so we have to burn a timeout there, which is unfortunate, because it actually did affect the overall, for me, for this 2-minute drive. Right here, we find Marquise Goodwin on the backside in route, which actually, again, he does take another hit, and we do get tackled inbound. So now we're at a situation where we only have 1 timeout. Right here, though, we had a nice dot to lock it, but the outside corner did make a play in the quarter. So right here, again, 2nd and 10, we take the check down to Gino, and we just try to get out of bounds. At this point, I'm settling for 3 because I just don't think we can get to 7, especially with the timeout situation. If we had 1 more timeout, I probably could have thrown that down the field, but I think I only had like 5 seconds left on the clock, so maybe not the greatest of ideas. Right here, I do a curl route to Metcalf. For some reason, he doesn't catch it. Like, say what? but right here, whatever, 3rd and 12, we do go to the corner route to Lockett. We do throw a back shoulder. We do make a nice turnaround, and we take off with Tyler Lockett for an 78-yard touchdown run. Yeah, really, really good there. Really good. I was really happy with that. That basically opened up the game for me. Once we got that touchdown, then all of a sudden now the game starts to open up. Right here, he tries to throw into the coverage. Absolutely should have got picked right there. But you know what? We make do. But Michael Jackson, a.k.a. King Michael, or whatever the King of Pop, that's what I meant to say. He ended up getting the acrobatic pick. I don't know why I did that. I said in the last video I was never doing that again, but for some reason I decided to do it again. Why, you ask? I don't know. Maybe I'm just criminally insane. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Who knows? That's the fun. Anyhow, 2nd and 8, we just throw the ball away because I'm not going to take a sack here because I want to make sure I get some points. 3rd and 8, he actually does blitz. I was not anticipating him blitzing with his user, and he does get the hit on Geno, but we do actually take the field goal. Luckily, we are in field goal range. Right here, once again, he throws this up. I think that's Calvin Johnson down the field, but Tariq Woolen just basically says no. The Calvin Johnson stopper, as I'm probably going to start calling him, because, he definitely is the Calvin Johnson stopper. Definitely being 6'4", does help out quite a bit for this Tariq Woolen guard. Right here, once again, I do notice he's sending a lot of pressure. He does like to send some heat, so I'm getting the ball out and also going to some quick plays that could just get the ball out of my hands to, counter his blitz, because quite honestly, that is probably the best way to beat these blitzing type of players, other than trying to make so many adjustments. It's just get the ball out of your hands. Just get the ball out of your hands to receivers in space, have them, make plays after the catch. Right here, unfortunately, Geno does not get the ball out. We do take a sack. So 3rd and 19, we just do a read option, trying to see if I can at least stay in field goal range a little bit. We actually were, and luckily we were able to kick the field goal with Jason Myers, who for some reason only has a 93 overall. But right here, Brian Reese gets to the quarter, gets to Jalen Hurts. So 2nd and 26 after that. So he steps back. We got everything covered up. He actually does throw the ball away, but he is in the end zone. That does force an intentional grounding call, and that ultimately does trigger a safety, which gives us the ball back, and now we're up 11, which is actually ideal in this situation. Now right here, I just want to milk this clock, and I just want to get out of here, out of this game. Right here, I get a little too aggressive with a play action play, and Jonathan Bullard does get a strip sack. However, Noah Fant does track him down, so luckily that doesn't cost us 6 points off rip. And we are forcing him to play defense. Right here, he scrambles with Jalen Hurts. Uchenna rocks his ass into the out-of-bounds area, but for some reason, the ball bounces out of bounds, and then the very next play, he scores right away. So, yeah. Obviously not a happy camper, am I? But you know what? It is what it is. We're just trying to make sure that we at least grind some clock. I don't want to, take the entirety of the clock down. Right here, again, we try another curl route to Metcalf. For some reason, once again, he just doesn't catch it. I don't know why he won't catch it. But right here, 3rd and 7, Noah Fant does get the ball on the shallow cross and converts the first down. Right here, sadly, Charles Cross does not hold up on the run blocking. So sadly, we do not get the first of the get a big run here. But we do on this play right here with K9. We do get a nice stretch call to the outside. He actually does get about 20-something yards, so really good play there. Obviously, right now, once again, as I said, I'm trying to milk this clock, just get out of here with this win, because I'm already really annoyed. And right here, 2nd and 11, we go to the outside zone again, and this time K9 not only breaks it for a big run, but he does take it to the house for a 40-something yard touchdown. I think it was like a 53-yard touchdown, something along the lines of that. I don't know, I remember. Right here, goes to PA flush shot again. This was a pretty decent play. It's a pretty good play. Not gonna disagree with that. Right here, though, I don't know how Jamal Adams doesn't pick that off, but he doesn't, and sadly, he is able to move the ball and get a conversion. So it's 1st and 10 here. Again, back to that same play. This time he tries Jamal Adams again, and this time Jamal does get the ball. At this point, you can tell I'm very, very pissy. I'm really, really annoyed. Stunting, doing all that. Toxic shit that I'm not really a fan of doing, and don't really like it when people do it to me. But I mean, I do it when I'm getting really pissed off with people. Especially with how you played against me. And as you see right here, I'm just going to be taking meals. Now, that is the end of the video, I will say. But one thing I will just make a public PSA of right now, if you are still in a game with me if you're in a game like this with me, where you are clearly not going to win. You're down 2 scores, you have no timeouts left, and I have the ball, and you have not quit. I will make it my goal to piss you off and stay in this game like this as long as possible and draw it out to the point where you just get so annoyed that you either quit or you send me a DM, which, I mean, joke's on you, I have my DMs turned off, so, haha. Anyhow, yeah, my dumbass took a timeout by mistake. I don't know why I did. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit the like button below and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Probably this weekend, I'm thinking for like Saturday, I'm thinking for tomorrow will be the gameplay that I was supposed to upload today, but sadly, you know, I didn't even do it last night. And then, the day after that will probably be a lineup update for the Seahawks team, because that is also something I'm also a little bit behind on. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.